Hey guys, we got concrete there. We've got concrete here. And I want to show you how it all came about from the very beginning when we've got right over there. Got some big ruts in the yard. That's how this whole concrete journey started. So let me take you back to the beginning and then I'll see you at the end.
What's the lane?
So thermic. Hey guys, so I didn't take a whole lot of video. I think my dad and my kids took a little bit of video. I'm not one to stand around and do nothing. So I kind of said like, hey, if there's anything I can do to help, he's like, you can help as much as you want or as little as you want. So I grabbed one of the concrete pullers and was helping a little bit, tried to stay out of the way, not get into the way at all. You can see they're done. They've hand troweled everything. It looks amazing. The heat coming off of here is pretty impressive. The curing of concrete is an exothermic process, and it's definitely pushing some heat out of here. But yeah, it's all done. And then there was extra concrete, and we put in this. So they just formed this up real quick. Used some of the scrap 2x4s that we had over there, and you can see they've already broomed this, so it's got a broom finish. It's actually, let me come over to this side. I'll show you guys how thick it is up along. You can see how thick it is like over here, but up along the barn, that's a thick slab. That's a thick slab. So this area where there's a couple little voids in the side here, that was the very end of the concrete. And they started where you can see the first saw cut there. It's actually not a saw cut, it's just a relief. They were like, oh yeah, we can go to there. And then like, no, we got more. So we moved it over and then moved it over. Probably if I had planned a little bit better, I would have put it lower to the ground, so not as thick and wider, so that like we could park a car there, but this will be fine. I've got some gravel here and some more up there. So what I'm gonna do is I'll make an approach with the gravel so it kind of comes up to this gradually. And then I was thinking I'll put right now, if you guys can see, up by the house right there are garbage and recycling cans. It annoys me to no end that they are there. And it actually stops us from being able to back up further in the driveway. So I'm gonna put them out here. And then they're close to the street and they're away from the house and outstanding. So he's gonna come back tomorrow and saw cut the inside. You guys will see that in this video because I'm not gonna do two separate videos. He said tomorrow this will be ready to go for us to walk on and all that fun stuff. And then probably a day later, so today's Saturday, so Monday, the inside will be ready to walk on and all that good stuff, which is good because we might need to use it for a work event here on Wednesday. So yeah, this is great. We actually are going to have them do more. He's really busy right now, so probably in a month we're going to do all in front of the barn here and 30 feet out. So the barn is 30 feet wide. We're going to do 30 feet out, so we'll have a 30 by 30 square where we can park cars and the kids can play basketball. And it'll just be a nice approach. Like if we need to wash cars or anything, we can put them on there. It'll have a little gradual park. We can wash them on the driveway too, but it'll just be a nice place to park cars. We don't kind of park cars over here right now, but that's where all the water goes to. So when it rains, it gets mushy over there and we've gotten cars stuck. This will be great. So that's what we're gonna do. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it is actually Tuesday. I know I said I'd bring you back Sunday after they saw cut, but what can I say? The day got away from me. So, concrete. Saw cut, you can see it's wet. I've been watering it every day, at least once, to try to slow down the curing so that it gets stronger. The reason I'm out of breath right now is because I've been raking some gravel so that there's not a hard edge. This is just a temporary thing. We're going to do, like I said, we're going to do concrete all the way out here. But for now, I just want to make sure if kids are parking a four-wheeler or something in there that they're not putting undue stress on the corner of the concrete. So as this packs down, I'll grab a little bit more from this pile and throw it down there. And then I do the same thing over here. So I've been watering this as well. You can see I'm trying to smooth it in so that the water still goes away from the barn, but again, so that there's not any undue stress on the edges. So I'm super happy. I'm excited. So he's really busy. My man Moses, who did this. We are going to put concrete from about here. Yeah, about here. Here, where I'm standing, in all the way across. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to do like a, I don't know, some width, 12, 14, 16 foot wide from here to there and finish out the driveway so that there's concrete from our current driveway all the way to the pole barn. And then it'll just be here to the street where it's not concrete. But like I said, we live on a dirt road, so our cars are going to get dirty. Anyway, I'm rambling. Hey guys, so I wanted to give you a quick wrap up, an update. We've been watering the concrete now for about a week and a half. Probably do that for another half a week, and then I'll probably sweep this out. There's still cement dust in here from the saw cutting, and I'll start to try to move some stuff into here, and then I've got to build that mezzanine on that far side over there. But so this is all done. We've been, like I said, we've been watering it, and then the outside here is all done. We've been watering that as well. So that's gonna be the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any comments, questions, let me know. Even if you just leave a one-word comment, that really helps out the video. So thanks again. Talk to you later. Bye.